Bubba and Heather were together in a car, and he would say, "Hey, Hootie, Heather says she wants to see you naked," or "Heather wants to have sex with you," or "Heather wants to see the size of your penis." And it started out like that, you know, where it was kind of like joking around, but it caught me off guard. You know, it was very weird.
That was Hulk Hogan, or Terry Bollea, I'm not sure which one we're talking to, explaining to a jury Monday that sleeping with his best friend's wife started out as a joke. Now he's suing Gawker Media for $100 million after they leaked a sex tape of those two. Back with Yodit, Lonnie, Joseph, and Spirit. Now, I'm really bothered by that Gawker guy in the deposition who, I'm to revisit with you what he said in that deposition, which was the only thing he would not share with the public if they were interested would be a sex tape with a child age 4 or under. This guy is depraved. I'm sorry, I don't know him, but that was under oath. That is a depraved statement, in my humble opinion, as a professional. Now, as it pertains to journalistic integrity, they actually put a journalism professor on the stand today to discuss how Gawker didn't use usual practices by reaching out to Hogan, Bubba, Clem, or his wife before posting that video. This guy said, quote, "It's important to get all sides of a story, but it's not required by law, but it's an ethical standard." Are we talking? No, you guys are both wincing. The lawyers
well, so anyone who's going to show tape of someone 4 years old involved in some kind of sexual tryst is not worried about ethics, clearly.
Yeah.
And you guys mentioned the Howard Stern interview. So here now is a Howard Stern interview that played in court yesterday. It was after the sex tapes release. Stern expects Hulk Hogan, but he's getting more Terry Bollea. Take a listen.
Hey, you don't look physically bad. You look good.
Well, that's part of it.
She's screaming about your big fake. Honest to God, are you kidding me? Do you think you come off bad in that tape?
It got me so sick to my stomach and my chest. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I'm telling you, dude, it has totally turned my life upside down.
Now, you said he didn't see a therapist. Well, in that tape or on the stand, he revealed that he went to a physician or a doctor of some type after the video's released. Take a look.
You went to see doctors or counselors or sought treatment for physical ailments, but did it affect you physically?
Yes, sir, it did. Not being able to eat, not being able to sleep, constantly thinking about it 24 hours a day. It's not something you can walk away from. It's something that sticks with you. Just my demeanor, I just felt like I was turned inside.
Spirit, he is describing post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, which is exactly what Aaron Andrews got all that money for. It's just a male version. It's sexist to say that he doesn't deserve the same thing.
You're absolutely right. And what has happened with reality TV, and I use that very loosely because, see, America really doesn't realize how scripted reality TV really is. They just don't. But we have bought into the idea that because we're getting to see the behind the scenes of people's lives, that now 24/7, their lives totally belong to us, and we have a right to see this aspect of him. This is crazy, Dr. Drew,
and you
cannot see this.
Still 2 bites from the apple. But this poor guy has PTSD. I don't care if it's Hulk Hogan or Terry. That person in that body is having a huge reaction.
I get it. I get it. But the issue in these types of cases, the public disclosure of private facts, is whether the information is newsworthy or there's some legitimate concern to the public.
It isn't. It's not newsworthy.
How do we determine newsworthiness?
So his
several factors.
Is legitimate to the public.
Several factors.
Tell me how.
If the information has some sort of social value.
So the size of Hulk Hogan's penis has social value. Please tell me how that. Okay.
The depth of the intrusion into one's personal life.
You can't go deeper than this, can you? Unless the camera
didn't go into
it was a colonoscope or something. I don't understand how you get deeper than this.
But we don't also know that he didn't know.
See, you know why this is offensive to me? But I got you. I'm offended because I feel this is encroaching. Next is going to be the medical record. That's the only thing that is in this same area. This is journalists are going to then go, we're entitled to the medical record. Right. Why not? Because it's of the interest to the public. Right. That is insanity.
Public figures have
and
to
by
give
the
up
way, no, they don't have to.
No, anybody running for public office has to produce medical records in order for the public to know if they're fit
And then
for
so
office,
the Gawker
right?
is then able to dig up any tape that might disprove whatever we might find in the records or what people claim. I think it's a slippery slope. But before...
And by the way, why not get into the attorney-client relationship? Screw that. I want to get involved in the attorney-client relationship. Why should the physician-patient relationship not be protected and the attorney-client relationship be protected? Forget it. We're getting into your guys' work.
I want to make this point.
I want to
make this point. This is something that really bothers me, and one reason that I have very little sympathy. He is suffering PTSD, he claims now, because we now see the tape.
Yeah.
He didn't have any problem sleeping with his best friend's wife, and that is a problem to me.
Joseph, to be fair, yeah, I agree, Spirit. You're judging him for something.
Oh, yes, I absolutely am judging
with a couple that have an open relationship and invited him in.
But hasn't he portrayed himself as a family man?
He was in a divorce. Well, he wasn't.
He was portraying himself to the public as a family man.
What their relationship is and whether they have an open relationship, it speaks to his moral character,
Joe?
And that I have a problem with.
I agree on this one area.
You don't
Hang on, Spirit, hold it.
You don't understand mental health.
Spirit, hold it. I'll let you talk after the break. But the one thing I agree with Joseph on is that he apparently was not yet divorced.
He wasn't.
Yeah, and that is, it's not that he was with his friend's wife. It was that he wasn't yet divorced. Back after this.